boom. See that sky-splitting flash? That's lightning, a river of electricity hotter than the surface of the sun, blasting through miles of air in a fraction of a second. Let's unpack what it really is and why it's so loud, bright, and wildly unpredictable. Inside, a thundercloud, tiny ice crystals and chunky hail slam around like a cosmic pinball machine. Tiny ice crystals, chunky hail, all that bumping sorts electric charge. Lighter ice drifts up carrying positive charge. Heavier droplet sinks with negative charge. The cloud becomes a giant battery. Negative at the bottom, positive up top. Now the air between the cloud and the ground usually acts like an insulator, but crank the electric field high enough and air gives up. A jagged, invisible probe called a step leader snakes downward in quick, dim steps. Tall trees launch tiny upward feelers called streamers. Buildings launch tiny upward feelers called streamers. You launch tiny upward feelers called streamers. When one connects, boom, the return stroke races back up the path at incredible speed, and that's the blinding flash you actually see. Lightning isn't just one and done. The channel can pulse several times in rapid fire bursts, which is why it flickers. It looks zigzaggy because the leader is hunting through regions of easier to ionize air, turning at microscopic forks you can't see. Thunder, lightning superheats air to tens of thousands of degrees. That air explodes outward, creating a shock wave that your ears hear as thunder. Count the seconds from flash to boom, divide by 5. That's roughly the distance in miles. If you can hear thunder, you're close enough to be struck. Types: cloud to cloud, inside the cloud to ground. The rare positive version can travel farther, hit harder, and sometimes strike out of a blue sky ahead of the storm. Red spreads blue jets. How common is it? Earth gets zapped about 40 to 100 times per second, especially in the tropics. It helps balance the planet's electrical budget and even creates molecules like ozone and fixed nitrogen that feed ecosystems. Myths busted. Rubber shoes won't save you. It's the metal shell of a car acting as a Faraday cage that offers protection. Lying flat on the ground, bad idea. Spreading out increases the current path. Crouch low on the balls of your feet. Minimize contact with the ground. Separate from others. Ditch metal-tipped gear.